Hello everybody, my name is Edward Harley and welcome back to more Will You Press the Button. So let's just hop right in. You discover the cure for cancer, but every cancer patient has to have a transfusion of your blood to be cured, meaning you are constantly giving blood. Don't necessarily see a big downside to that. They can only make you, I guess not make you, but you can only donate every so often, and they can't force you to donate. So you pretty much donate whenever you want to, and I would pretty much do it every week, probably twice a week. I don't know, whatever they let me do, because I don't have a problem with that. Button, yep. Some people might just fear needles and won't do it. I don't know, I would. You can make out with a person of your choice, but shortly afterwards, they will vomit on your shoes. I don't know, I kinda like my shoes, and I'd rather not have them smell like vomit. Making out is fun though, but how long do you get to make out for? Oh, it's like 2 minutes and then blah! Then you gotta deal with vomit smell on your shoes forever. No. No. I'd rather not deal with vomit all over my shoes. You were given the chance to change something from the past, but changing it will cause a natural disaster to hit where you live. I don't know if I would change anything, because who knows what would happen if I did. Who knows if it would be worse than what I am. Like, I could be dirt poor, or something. I could be debilitatingly injured or something. And I'd kind of good to how I am right now. I'm kind of good with my life. It's not perfect, but I actually kind of like my life. Overall, I like who I am. It would dynamically change who I am as a person if I change anything. So I'm not pressing that button. No. Your girlfriend's boyfriend is your every desire and is up for anything you suggest. But there's a 1/3 of a chance that she or he will do that also with someone else while in the relationship. I think I've seen this question posed before, and I definitely wouldn't want that to happen. I'd rather not. I'm not one for open relationships, so I definitely would not want them, going out and doing that kind of stuff with other people. So, no. I'm not pressing that button. Sorry! You were able to sing and dance perfectly, and you become famous, but you were never going to eat junk food again. Well, that's hard because, well, one, I really like junk food. Love it. I love the chips, cakes, candies, everything. I can kind of sing. I don't know. Anyway, but being famous wouldn't be a real big deal to me. Being musically talented, being being able to sing and dance would be kind of cool. It'd be a useful skill. But being famous isn't necessarily what I want. I don't really want fame. I don't, because there's a lot of attention. I mean, I just like maybe the money that comes with being famous, because then I could do what I want to do. I could do all kinds of charities. My number one, honestly, if I was famous, the thing I would, I guess one good thing would come out of being famous. I think I would be able to fill, if anyone wanted me to, Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff. So that'd probably be the number one thing. That's the number one thing I'd want to do if I became, rich and famous and stuff. But I wouldn't be able to eat junk food. No, I'm not gonna press that button. As much as I like junk food, as much as the stuff I'd like to do, I don't know. I just won't press that button. You can create anything out of thin air, but it will disappear after 2 hours, and you will have no memory of interacting with it. Ooh. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad skill, because even if you didn't have the memory of doing it, even if you didn't have the memory of actually making it or doing whatever with it, you could actually still do something with it. So it'll disappear, but what if you did something, I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble thinking to think, but you make something and then you do like a very important thing with it that it'll be there, but then you have no idea, but the thing you did still happen. You just don't remember doing it. You just don't remember making it, that kind of thing. So I don't really necessarily have a problem with this one. Sure, I don't really see a big downside to that. You don't have any memories of it, but I don't know, what happened is still there, so why not? You gain the powers of your favorite superhero. But my favorite superhero is Batman! He doesn't have powers! But the hero's entire rogues gallery will hunt you down until they are defeated. Oh. And Batman kind of has one of the badassiest not in terms of powers per se, but just general madness. He has some of the, the craziest people that are coming after him. I mean, the Flash, I'm not gonna say he has it easy, but he has the better group because he has the rogues and they don't kill people. That's like part of their code. If someone kills someone in their group, they're immediately ejected, basically placed by the police station, say, here you go. I mean, because they don't kill people. They don't. That is a big rule for them. And then, of course, Superman, he can pretty much duke it out with anybody. And he doesn't really have one necessarily, but he does. But, you know, Doomsday and Darkseid, and those guys can go toe-to-toe with him, as do some of the gods in the DC universe. Then, of course, there's Marvel. I don't know. That'd be cool, but then again, if everyone hunts me down, sure, I'll take that risk. You know what? I really thought about it, and I decided just, yes, let's go. I'm gonna be a superhero. I want to be a superhero. Yeah. Ability to speak, read, write, and sign in any language, but not being able to taste food. But then that takes like almost all the joy out of food, because if you can't taste it, you're only doing it for the sheer, you know, basically, you're only doing it because you have to. That's the only reason you'd eat food then. You wouldn't do it because, oh man, I really like the taste of this steak, or oh, this is you know, nice tasting ice cream or candy or that kind of thing. You would then lose all enjoyment out of eating. All of it. And I like eating. I like food. I like tasting food. Being able to communicate with basically anybody at any time would be cool, but a big part of enjoyment, one big thing that at least I enjoy out of life, would be taken away. And I don't know if I can make that trade, and so I'm not pressing that button. And it's kind of split. Most people are with me on this one. Apparently, everyone there just loves food. Everyone out there loves food, mostly. You can eat your favorite food whenever you want. More food! But 3 people you love can only eat cereal for their whole lives. Well, I'm a generally empathic person. I generally don't wish ill on anyone, and having the ability or capability, I suppose, to only eat cereal. That's it, just cereal. Now, it doesn't say one type of cereal, so they can, you know, change it up. But what if they changed the definition of what cereal is, and they had, you know, I don't know, beef and gravy cereal? So that might work. I'd do that. I'd have some, some cream puff cereal, Oreo cereal. Because if you put Oreos in a bowl, just kind of mince them up and put milk in it, is that just cookies and cream cereal? I'm thinking about things. I'm thinking outside the button. I'm thinking way outside the button on this one. But no, because I can pretty much eat whatever I want right now. So yeah. You get your dream job, wife or husband, become filthy rich, and every day have a ton of fun. But every one time, okay, you wake up in the morning, you completely forget the day before, everything that happened. This happens every day except one day of the week, where you wake up and vividly remember everything. You choose what day at the beginning of each week. I don't know if that's a good trade-off, because you're basically starting the day over, because you have a job. It'd be almost impossible to do your job if you forget things, because usually, a day doesn't just consist of a single day's work and then you're done, then you just start all over again. Your ability to do your job would be so diminished that that's crazy. So no, that's just beyond inconvenient. You can't do anything. You'd have no memory. You wouldn't. I mean, they said one day a week, but that's not enough for me. Not enough. You wake up in 10,000 BC as an immortal. So basically they're starting off with the man from Earth. Looks like that's what they're doing. The knowledge of the next 12 millennium, I think that's it, is still fresh in your mind, but you are susceptible to insanity. You can't kill yourself, and you can't find any other immortals. That is a tough question, because I've, kind of discussed the immortality question a couple different times in some of these episodes, and I love the question. I love the idea. Basically, having a really long life. There are obviously downfalls, like insanity. You go insane because some of the time you're repeating the same stuff just because sometimes the same shit happens. People are still people. You lose loved ones. You watch things change, and like I said, it's still fresh in your mind, but it's that's so. Like I said, if any of you seen The Man from Earth, it's fairly certain that's what it's called. It's about basically a caveman who finds out he can't age, and so then he has to move around and do all this kind of stuff, and the movie takes place just inside the guy's house because he's moving because he realizes he's stayed there too long. And then it all moves on from there, and it's a very interesting movie. I watched it, surprised me immensely that I liked it, but that's basically what this is. But you are susceptible to insanity, and I understand that. It's crazy to be able to live that long. That's 12,000 years. of life, and you lose people, and people try to kill you because they realize what you are, and they want to study you, and all that kind of stuff, and, wow, I don't know. No, I won't press that button. I won't press it. This time, I won't press it. I've thought about pressing it in other immortality questions, but this one I decided, nah, not really. You become the smartest person in the world, but you can only speak in gibberish. You mean like the gibberish in Atlantis? That's what because he says that it's gibberish. So like really gibberish or other stuff? This is kind of like the other one when you become rich and famous, but you can't communicate. You can't communicate here, and you're the smartest person. So basically, it's useless. I mean, you can write everything down, of course, and you can do other stuff to communicate, but you can't speak. And speech is usually the most, the quickest and easiest way to communicate with people. I mean, I know texting and all that, and IMing, all that stuff on the internet, that's kind of replaced a lot of talking. You don't call people on the phone. Oh, what kind of caveman are you? You don't call people. You're supposed to text them. You can just send a text real quick, just bink. And that's kind of changed it. But become the smartest person. Could I make that sacrifice? Basically, take away my speech and to become the smartest person. Sure, because I can still use that knowledge. I can still use that. There are other ones where they become the smartest person, but you can't communicate. So then it basically locks it in. This isn't locked in. You can only just not speak, but you can at least write it down. So I'll do that one. You can teleport, but you can no longer enter airports. Why would I want to enter an airport at that point? I don't see a reason to go into airports. Do you? I mean, you can teleport. You can just like, boom, I'm in Rome. Boom, I'm in Tokyo. Boom, I'm in the toilet of the women's restroom. Why did I come here? That kind of stuff. Why would I want to go? Yeah. Wow, this is actually the most I've ever seen. 93% and 7. Maybe apparently people just like airports, or maybe they work at an airport. I don't know, but most people were like, yep, why not? You never have to eat or drink anything and are never hungry or thirsty. Well, that makes sense. That's kind of a tautology there. You don't have to eat or drink, and you never get hungry or thirsty. Okay, but you can never eat or drink anything again. Okay, so it's just basing, yes, you can't eat. You don't have to eat, but you can't eat. I don't necessarily see a problem with that. I mean, I would lose the ability to drink beer and scotch and eat pizza. I wouldn't want to eat these or drink these things, but I couldn't at that point. No, I like enjoying food and drink. I like that stuff. You get to bring back anyone from the dead, but you die 3 days after bringing them back. This isn't really a tough question. This is just a weird question. Because you get to bring them back, but then you die. Obviously, you need to really think about it. Who would you bring back? Why would you bring them back? Because, I don't know. That's a question. So, I'll just leave this up to you guys. I'll end it here and leave it up to you guys. Would you bring someone back? Who would it be? Would you take that sacrifice or would you not? Because obviously, then you end up dead. So, you have to make it count. So, what'd you do? Let me know down in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! Oh my! Hi! Ooh, what are you? Can I attack you? Nope, but it can attack me, and it's gonna kill me. Huh. I'm out of there. Oh. What are you? Should we go check it out? Let's go. Oh god! Fucking.